I asked him about how much the weight would actually increase of the car after a treatment like this, and he said 15 kilograms. So of course, if you're looking for top performance, don't do this treatment because the car is going to get heavier. Since we have some of the or all of the suspension details also treated, I guess we're kind of adding to the unsprung weight of the car, which would also be negative for performance. But I mean, if you're really looking for top performance, you're not buying an SUV. If you're looking for really top performance, you should have bought. If you really want an Alfa Romeo, you should have bought the Quadrifoglio, not the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. So that's how. Hi everybody, welcome to Anything That Moves. I'm Thomas, welcome back. So today I am going to Rostskyddsmetoder in Vällingby, just north of Stockholm. I'm gonna get the car an anti-rust treatment or anti-corrosion treatment. So I did that with my previous car. And it was very effective. So because if I only used the car in the summer, it wouldn't be a problem. There's no big rust problem. But when you use them in the winter, it's kind of a problem because it depends on where in the country you live and what country you live. But in Sweden, it's quite normal in the winter that they do have salt on the roads. Salt on the roads is there to prevent the road surface from freezing and to prevent accidents. Okay. But from a perspective of car preservation, it is not really good. So I am on the way now to get this treatment done. It's about, it's 12,000 crowns, so I would say $1,500, about 1,200, 1,200 euros. For me, it's worth it. I mean, it's something you do with a car. You don't really see it. You spend money on the car. You don't see it. You don't see the result when you pick it out. There's just a strange smell to it for a week or two, and then to the car, and then everything is as if nothing happened. So, but it is protecting the car. You do this, and then after 2 years or something like that, you do a follow-up treatment. Then every 5 years you do like a full, not a full treatment, but they do like a follow-up treatment, and it's a good thing to have, at least if you plan to keep a car for a long time, like I do. If I only plan to keep it for 3 years, I would never do this. But when I own a car, I always at least have the idea that I'm going to use it forever, that I'm going to have it until I die, So I know the world is going electric, and you will not be able to buy this kind of car in the future. Now, it will take some while before you can actually not buy fuel anymore for them. So maybe if they will take away petrol, there will be some synthetic alternatives so you can still use it. So anyway, as of now, I am thinking that I will always keep this car.
Rostskyddsgatan.
So I reached the destination. Let's see if I can park it here. Yeah. so what they do with the car when they do this anti or rust protection treatment is that they remove all the plastic parts on the underbody. They wash it, they let it dry, and then they put like a coat of this. I think they're using the Dinitrol products. If you can see here, they have also actually, I'm a little bit surprised, but they have also actually treated all the suspension parts here that are visible anyway. There is a slight leak. I mean, they also fill like the holes in the doors, etc. with this. I think it's a different product, but it's the same manufacturer. And then there is always a little bit of leak of this product going out. They haven't really treated the plastic parts here, of course, because it's plastic, it's not going to rust. Now, why do I have this anti-rust or anti-corrosion treatment done? Well, because there's a lot of plastic parts and aluminium parts on this car, but of course there are also some steel. The core would be steel, the chassis, and also aluminium does actually corrode. It doesn't rust, but it does corrode, so it's good to protect it. As I said before, I plan to keep this car forever. Now, in order to remove this excess material that is coming out of the car, I have been supplied by these wipes, Dinitrol wipes, and also some extra auto cleaner if it's not enough. Now I'll wait a while with this to remove the stuff on the inside of the arches, on the plastic parts here, but I will actually try to see if it works here now with this to remove here on the exhaust pipes, because otherwise I'm afraid they are gonna get stuck, or that one is gonna be burned into the exhaust pipe. So I will try and see how it works. So I will try the other product. Let's see. Okay, so the tailpipes are very easy to, the dirt was very easy to remove with this Dinitrol 7225 auto cleaner. You should probably have some eye protection also when you use it, but I didn't. Here there is some of this fluid that they have applied inside the doors, dripping down the side of the car right now, so that's to be expected. What I remember from my previous car, the 159, when I did this treatment, is that this thing coming out was not white, it was black, like the same color as what they apply under the car, but this is better, I guess. So if we look, I don't know if you can see it, but if we open the door, you can see that it's actually coming from the door here, so that's where they applied it. I will use this wipe with which I was provided. Oddly enough, there's nothing on the other side on any of the doors, so maybe that'll come later. Should be okay then. Yeah, that was very easy. You know, more of these places are gonna appear within the next few
days or next few weeks, so just have to go and be a little bit systematic about it. A bit tricky to see where you have the black remains, but here you have some that's been bleeding, so to speak, so I'll try to remove that. So there's a little bit on each arch. Now it's this rather black, dark blue, so it's difficult actually to see exactly where you have this black bleeding from the dinitral product, but I'll do my best. Okay, so now it's been 3 weeks since I got the car back from the anti-rust or protection treatment, and you shouldn't wash the car for 2 weeks, so that's okay. You shouldn't use, or you should use as little degreasing agent as possible, and I'm usually not using any degreasing at all, so that's okay. You should not wash the car under the car within the last, the 2 first months, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I forgot. Within half a minute of stopping, you have to put the window wipers up so that you can put them out. Otherwise, you cannot retract them from the window. Good. Another thing which is quite bizarre is that you have to, when you wash the car, you're touching the handles and so on. And if you have the key on you, you're gonna continuously unlock the car. So I always have to put the key quite far away from my pocket when I do the washing. Well, looks stunning. Here you can see it fairly well, so this you cannot remove without using this dinitral wipes. Well, I guess you can remove it, but it's not easy. So this is like seeping out through the weldings and so on. So, yeah, interesting. So one thing I'd like to add is that I asked Thomas at Rostskyddsmetoder, rust protection methods, or whatever it would be called in English. I asked him about how much the weight would actually increase of the car after a treatment like this. He said 15 kilograms. So of course, if you're looking for top performance, don't do this treatment because the car is going to get heavier. And also, of course, since we have some of the or all of the suspension details also treated, I guess we're kind of adding to the unsprung weight of the car, which would also be negative for performance. But I mean, if you're really looking for top performance, you're not buying an SUV. You should have bought, if you really want an Alfa Romeo, you should have bought the Quadrifoglio, not the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. So one thing I actually forgot mentioning is that the car has gotten slightly more silent than before. I remember with my previous car it was actually the other way around. It became a little bit more noisy after this treatment, but this car it's a little bit more silent actually, so that's but it's not the silence that is muting the engine sound, so it's very positive actually. Thank you so much for